Good morning. It's lovely to see you again and be with you. In our reading this morning from Matthew's Gospel, we heard the story of the sower and the seeds, and how some seed didn't do very well because of the soil it fell on, but other seed did really, really well because it fell on good soil. Over the last couple of weeks, a few wonderful volunteers have been working on the grounds at St Mark's, whilst I assure you sticking with all the guidelines. We weren't allowed to work on the grounds for the first few months of lockdown, as the police had advised the Church of England that volunteers travelling to garden in church grounds could not be considered essential travel. And so everything grew and grew and grew. The grass was long and the weeds were spectacular. But now looking after church grounds is allowed again, and the grass at the front has been cut, the weeds removed, the hedge at the side has been trimmed, and it's all looking much nicer. We've left some beautiful poppies in, and we'll be saving the seed heads ready for next year. The new grass at the front has taken root and will grow even better now that the weeds have been removed and it's all been cut. And that, together with our reading about seeds and soil, set me thinking. The farmer in the story sowed seed by walking up and down and throwing handfuls of seed to either side, broadcasting. And so, inevitably, some seed fell at the edges of the field, some on the path, and some on the rocky bits. Fields often have rocky outcrops in them in the Middle East. There's nothing wrong with the seed. It's the soil, or lack of it, that makes the difference. Good soil and good seed together produce the harvest. The last few months have been tough on so many levels and in so many ways, and we will be living with the ongoing effects for a long time to come. When we reflect on what it has been like, I hope that some of us will be able to say that alongside the hard, difficult bits, there has been a growing strength in our lives as we have prayed, as we have read scripture, as we have studied. Time spent letting our roots grow deeper and deeper into God's good soil, the soil of his love for us and our love for him. That's what gives a plant strength, a good root system. When storms come, when weeds grow close, when it doesn't rain, it is strong, deep roots that enable a plant not just to survive, but to go on and produce fruit. Our rootedness in God, our turning to him and drawing strength from him, our reading of the Bible and letting those words sit in our hearts, our pouring out our hearts to him, all those things are what help us to stand firm and produce a harvest. Our roots have gone deep. And the harvest? Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, faithfulness, and self-control. The fruit of the Spirit, the things that flow out of a life of worship, prayer, and service to touch family, friends, neighbours, and whole communities with the light and love of Jesus Christ. No, it hasn't been easy. But God didn't promise it would be. What he did promise was that he would be in it with us every step of the way, and that as we let our lives grow deep into his, as we let our roots go deep, we would produce a harvest that is, in part, an answer to the prayer, your kingdom come. May your roots go deep.